My august nation, valuable members of the Ataturk High Institute of Language and Culture and History, valuable guests, I'd like to greet you all with the most heartfelt sentiments, love and affection. On the 83rd anniversary of his passing to eternity, we commemorate with grace and longing the chief commander of our independence war and the founder of our republic, Gazi Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. Once again, I would like to commemorate all our martyrs, all our veterans, and all our heroes who sacrificed their lives without blinking their eyes for this homeland. May all rest in peace. From the foundation of the parliament until now, I once again would like to extend my gratitude and appreciation to anyone who served for the improvement and development of this country. There are still our soldiers who are waiting day and night at our borders, and we have the farmers who are seeding the soils of our homeland, and there are the laborers who are working day and night in the factories. And I would like to thank everyone who are working day and night for the foundation of strong Turkey. We are grateful to all of them. Our ultimate aim is to leave a Turkey which our nation deserves and which our nation dreams at the 100-year anniversary of the foundation of the Republic. That's why with the strong infrastructure that we have founded from health to defense industry, we are constructing Turkey as a state which will rank at the top 10 countries all around the world. From the first days of the Malazgirt to the conquest of the Istanbul to the triumph of Çanakkale, we found our strengths from the history marching forward to our bright future. It doesn't matter with what kind of obstacles we are facing with, we are never giving up from struggle, and as a result we are getting closer to our targets gradually. We are preserving what we have accumulated so far, but at the same time we are increasing 5 times or 10 times what have been done so far, and we are working day and night in order to develop our republic even further. The old buildings of the Presidential Symphony Orchestrate and its new building are the concrete examples of this mentality. Likewise, the old and the new buildings of the Ataturk Culture Center clearly shows how much our country developed. With the same understanding, hopefully, from the old building in Kavaklıdere, the Ataturk High Institute of Language, Culture and History will be moving to Beytepe region, which will be quite symbolic in terms of our developments. May all those buildings be auspicious for Ankara and for our country. Valuable guests, commemorating Ataturk is really important, but what matters even more is to trace the struggle Ataturk has given and to understand why he struggled for this country. There are the ones who are always articulating the name of Ataturk, but they don't show any effort in order to understand what Ataturk really aimed. Today, if we compare where the Ataturk fought and in which areas we are working today. After graduating from the academy with the rank of being a captain, Ataturk started serving for the Ottoman army in Syria. And then in 1907, he joined to the Third Army in Macedonia, and then he went to his first service in Libya, in Tripoli, and he even participated in the meeting of the Party of Union and the Progress as the Tripoli member. Some of them says that Ataturk never went abroad, but he was present in France, in Belgium, and in Netherlands. He paid an official visit. After the Italians attacked on Libya in 1911, Ataturk, as a colonel, went to Tripoli once again, and he was even injured by his eye and by his arm fighting against the Italians in Tripoli. At the eve of the First World War, he was assigned to the 19th Chief Command in the Ottoman Army as the Lieutenant Colonel, and then at the head of the 15th Regiment, he went to Çanakkale, where he wrote a history. After being injured by a canister shot, a shrapnel in Çanakkale, he came back to Istanbul. Via Aleppo, he went to Diyarbakir later on, and in 1916 he liberated Muş and Bitlis from Russian occupation. Due to his differences with the General Chief Commander from the Second Army, he resigned from his position and came back to Istanbul once again. As he was together with the Crown Prince Vahdettin, he had a chance to meet with him closely, and he received treatment for his kidneys in Vienna for a while. After Sultan Vahdettin received the throne, he was assigned to the 7th Army Chief Command and went again to Tripoli. And then he later understood that the Syria will be lost, and that's why he went back to Aleppo. And then he was assigned as the chief commander of the Yıldırım armies, and then these troops have been withdrawn, and he came back to Istanbul. Due to his talks with certain state representatives, he understood that there is no solution other than initiating the independence war from the Anatolia. That's why, as the inspector of the 9th Army Chief Command, he went to Samsun. And as you know, as of 19th of May morning, this glorious independence war has been initiated. And every part of this independence war, this independence struggle, has been later on crowned with success. There are the ones who are always and each and every chance articulating about the ultimate aim of the foundation of the Republic. And there are three aims behind the foundation of the Republic. First and foremost, we will make sure that the Republic of Turkey will be among the most advanced countries. And second, we will make sure that our nation has the most abundant resources. And the third aim is to make sure that the Turkish Republic will be beyond the contemporary science level. So these are the aims which are entrusted to us by Gazi Mustafa Kemal. But we shouldn't be speaking only with words, but we should act. Despite all those challenges and all those obstacles, we should and we have never forgotten that the independence war was the continuation of our long-lasting history dating back to 2000 years ago. And our nation embraced once again with the independence war, showing to our enemies and our allies and friends that our republic will last and will live forever. Valuable friends, all those places where Mustafa Kemal served as a member of the army, I am certain that resonates well with your ears. If you pay attention, Mustafa Kemal was in Libya, Mustafa Kemal was in Syria, Mustafa Kemal was in Çanakkale. Mustafa Kemal was at the borders of Caucasia, and Mustafa Kemal was everywhere in Anatolia. I mean, people are asking us this question, what do we do in Azerbaijan, in Syria, in Libya? I mean, at the end of the day, you define yourself the pro-Ataturk and you are defining yourself Kemalists, but why do you ask those questions? Then you are not honest at all. So this nation knows what should be done and where should be done. And when the time is up, this nation takes the necessary step in order to do whatever is necessary. And as a result, Mustafa Kemal fought anywhere where it is needed for the independence of this nation. And he closely followed what is going on in Europe, in the world as well, in order to understand in advance what is going on. And as a result, we opened our Turkish house just next to the headquarters of the United Nations in New York. There might be the ones who might ask us this question, why did you construct this Turkic house in New York? And we also conveyed our message in the most beautiful fashion to those who deserve it. And I also would like to say that the accomplishments of Mustafa Kemal is the roadmap of Turkey. That's why Turkey is in Libya, is in Caucasia, in Syria, and Turkey today is implementing a leading diplomacy in the world, in Europe as well. So this political and military heritage of Ataturk, if it is going to be embraced by someone, it is us. But I would like to ask you this question. What are they, those who are articulating the name of Ataturk again, what are they doing right now? Unfortunately, they are only serving to the dirty aims of the enemies of Turkey. I mean, think about it. Do you think that something good will come out of those who are complaining about us to the Europe? Do you think something good will come out of those who are complaining about us to the Grand Ambassadors of Europe? Let's leave everything aside. Even what happened in the recent days shows us how twisted the situation is. Turkey has experienced many security crises. The terrorist organizations attacked our country, and our borders are tried to be surrounded. But unfortunately, we see that the leader of the Republican Party, who has been founded by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, said nothing against those events, but rather than that, in order to prevent further investments taking place in Turkey, he threatened our own businessmen and he sent letters to the foreigners in order to side with them. If Mustafa Kemal was alive, I am certain that he will send those people out of this political party. So I wonder whether Mustafa Kemal would be accepted to this political party if the situation persists. So, unfortunately, we are seeing those political party members with the fascist mentality who is only serving to the aims of the foreigners, and we are certain that they will pay this price and learn this lesson from our nation. But on the other hand, we will continue to make any investments which are needed, and we will take the necessary steps to be taken, and we will continue to fight against those with whom we have to fight. This masterpiece under which you are present right now, I mean, remember, this place was about to collapse a couple of years ago. This area is located on a plain area, as you know, and we would like to convert this area to a valley of culture and art. And we reconstructed all those buildings from scratch. But do you think it will be enough for us? Of course not. All those buildings will be reconstructed and renovated, Istanbul and Ankara buildings being in the first place. With the help of God and the support of our nation, we will make sure that the Republic of Turkey will reach to its 2023 targets, and we will entrust Turkey to future generations. May God help us all. With those feelings in my heart, once again, I would like to commemorate with respect and grace Mustafa Kemal Ataturk on the 83rd years anniversary of his passing to eternity. And once again, I would like to remember all our heroes who sacrificed their lives and anyone who served to our nation. May God rest the souls of our martyrs, and I wish prosperity and well-being to our veterans. Once again, I'd like to thank the Executive Board of the Ataturk High Institute of the Language, Culture and History for this commemoration ceremony. Stay healthy and safe.
Sayın Cumhurbaşkanım, Atatürk'ü anma törenimiz sona ermiştir. Arz ederim. Değerli konuklar, programımıza katılımlarıyla bizleri onurlandıran Cumhurbaşkanımız salonumuzdan ayrılıyorlar. Zat-ı devletlerini saygılarımızla uğurluyoruz. Siz değerli konuklarımıza katılımlarından dolayı teşekkür ederiz. Lütfen yerlerinizde kalmaya devam edin.